Hello traders, here again with you from Quality FX Trading. We have chosen USA500 for our weekly forecast for the week ahead. Before making our forecast for the coming week, let's quickly have analysis on what happened on USA500 in the last week. This is a weekly chart, and as you can see, the horizontal orange line indicating the weekly fair value gap. So here, as you can see, this high of these two candles, these two weekly candles, is showing a liquidity pool, and the low of this candle and high of this weekly candle is the weekly fair value gap, which is a good area to be referenced as the target profit for the price action we had from this down to the up. So last week on Friday, or actually I think on Thursday, we have reached and we cleared this liquidity pool, and then the price shifted back down. So the weekly gap is not completely filled, is around 50% of this imbalance was filled. However, for the coming week, we are looking for the weekly pullback. Actually, so we are going to have basically two scenarios for the coming week. So let's go to the weekly chart quickly. And here in the weekly chart, our first scenario, which we can see this is going to happen on Monday or maximum by Tuesday. This is what we can see. The price currently is at 4,227 level. So we want to see price to reach to this daily fair value gap, which is 4202, around 4202. So this is going to be our first target of the week as our initial setup. So we are looking for the price to go down, as the could be the weekly manipulation, but we have to see the Monday and Tuesday before we can see if the price wants to push up again to fill up the weekly imbalance completely and continue to go up, because now the weekly price action is showing up trend. But for now, we are looking initially for the downward move to this daily first fair value gap, and then after that, if the price wants to go and retest as a weekly pullback to this low, which is at 4082, as another weekly fair value gap, which is also a probable scenario. So this is going to be our scenario number one. Our scenario number two can be just to go to this daily fair value gap, and then as a weekly manipulation, and then we can continue to push up and to look for buy setup. So again, I will repeat here for Monday, especially Monday and maybe Tuesday, we are looking for the price to go down to this daily fair value gap. and then after that we can see what market is going to do. On the other side, if we are not going to go inside this daily fair value gap on Monday or Tuesday, and price is going to show some corrective price action to the upside, then this weekly fair value gap, orange horizontal line, can be the high probability target profit for the week. Don't worry, we will definitely update you every day, and just subscribe to our channel and enable the notification so you can be notified when we are posting a new video. From tomorrow on Monday till end of the week, every day we are going to post a video on the update and daily review for the USA 500. So just subscribe and stay tuned with us so you can watch the rest of our videos for the week, and don't miss any daily review, because on every day from tomorrow we are going to update on this price action to what we can expect for the next day and for the rest of the week. So let's quickly go to the 4-hour chart, and this is basically I'm trying to do a top-down analysis for the last week. So here you can see this weekly fair value gap, which is the orange horizontal line. I hope those who are following our channel by now, they are getting familiar by our color codes, but definitely in the near future we are going to describe all of them, so you will get familiar with our color codes. Here, which is actually very simple, it's not too much complicated. So this weekly fair value gap, which was the liquidity pool taken, as I have shown this in the beginning of this session, that liquidity pool, which was the equal high on the weekly candles, it was taken here on August 16, August 17, and price it went to actually 4-hour chart, as you can see, H4 fair value gap, which is inside the weekly imbalance. So it worked as confluence, and it can be referred as point of interest. So it is a confluence here, because the 4-hour fair value gap is residing within weekly fair value gap, and this is making this area even more important to be considered as point of interest. And from here we can see the price is pushing down, and here the price is pushing down, and now if we move to the 1-hour chart, we can see this price is breaking down here. Here is breaking down. It's going below this short-term high, this short-term low. Sorry, this short-term low is broken, and price is reversing back. And just watch how accurate is the price action here, is reacting to this weekly fair value gap. As I mentioned in almost all the videos, these fair value gaps are acting as a resistance and support, and you can see here, after it's broken, it's acting as a resistance. Price is going back into that and then rejecting again and coming down, and here even we can see all these fair value gaps and price imbalances here in 1-hour chart. which is getting filled and rebalanced by retesting this fair value gap on a weekly chart. And then these 1 hour candles are pushing down, and here it's giving some kind of accumulation before the rest of distribution to the downside, and we are expecting price to reach to this daily fair value gap. And as I mentioned, two scenarios can happen here. Let me just repeat here in the 1 hour chart. So here we may get some corrective price action to the upside, then going back to this fair value gap, or in the beginning of the week we can go straight to this fair value gap, and then we have to see the reaction. If price wants to go up, then we have to get some kind of bullish price action and bullish market structure shift in the from the 1 hour chart, which is the lower time frame for the entry setup, and up to the 4 hour chart. So here even we can see the 15-minute formation inside this fair value gap, which we will discuss it by tomorrow in Monday's daily review. Then after that, if price wants to go down, our next target to the downside is the weekly fair value gap, which is considered as a weekly pullback, and this down orange horizontal line can be considered as a good buy, good place to buy. So don't miss our next videos by this week. It's going to be very important, and we are going to analyze and review the market for you, and hope you can learn from these videos, and by time you can make good trades and maximize your capital and make some money and profit. Hope you enjoyed the video. So talk to you by tomorrow.